Hello everyone again to my YouTube channel. Hello good people. Today in this session I will show you one of the interesting package I see now Python is Pandas AI. Well, just I want to try to make you in the big picture. The Pandas, by the way, Pandas tool or Pandas package in Python is for data analysis, but now the IA is be part of this package. I mean, on the top of this package, we integrate something called LLM, large language model. Well, there is no way to avoiding this artificial intelligence because it's coming now one of the part of our life, especially for the people working in the area of science computer. I mean, developers, data scientists, data analysts. All these changes coming with AI is just for or to make all the processes we work in more faster. Well, today in this session, I will show you Pandas AI, but there is other themes frameworks like LinkedIn. I will making a session. So just an introduction to this open source framework we have for AI because it's very important to know it. We need to build in strong background about AI as is very important because um, it's coming the IA is now it's coming a fact, it's coming reality. So well, we need to understand all these things how it work. Well, as I tell you before, for now I will not discuss the architecture of that, but in LinkedIn I will do that because the IE everyone is here about GPT, GDP or short GDP between brackets. It's a very complex non-network. Okay, work with what's called LLM, uh, long language model. Okay, long language model. Well, I will show you in a framework LLM how the architecture is, how all these things it work. Because in GPT it's general knowledge and it's work with external sources. I mean, some files can be databases, can be CSV file, can be anything, and the user it will be ask some questions for this agent. Well, I will show you that with the Pandas AI also one of the tools we work with. Okay, and to do that we need just use this magic command question mark pip command install and name of the case. So in our case it's pip install Pandas AI. By the way, I work on this in Google Colab because they have some problems in my local environment. Okay, I will make the link in the description GitHub repository. Well, as I tell you before, to work with Pandas, I will need just to make this code pip install Pandas AI. Okay, all these things it will be installed as we see in this notebook. So the second part is from this pandas AI, we need to import this function or this zip package pandas AI. As we see here from pandas AI, import pandas AI. So from pandas AI, also we need to make or import this LLM as I told you before, language model, not OpenAI, because all these tools is developed by OpenAI. I will show you now the websites for creating the account because we need some key or API key to work with and interact and create in our A. Okay, well, from PandasAI.llm.openai, we import in the OpenAI. So here in my my example, or here in this session, I will working with Seaborn because I want to load some dataset to work with. Here, OpenAI API, it's this key, give it to me after creating my account. Okay, so to create account is easy. We will just go to openai.com. Okay, ChatGTP. So in this case, okay, we signing up here. So in my case, I have had the or sorry, I had before my account in this uh, uh, ChatGPT. Okay, we show you that how easy to create an account. Okay, we can sign in by our Google or account if we have it, Microsoft account or with Apple for people working with Mac. So easy. Okay, we can create a link by that or can write in our address email here. After that, it's easy. We can get these KPIs. Okay, because that is necessary. Okay. Well, after that, we have OpenAI KPI. This is my okay. This key is will be hidden. Okay, but for me, for education purpose, I share it with anyone here, as it should be hidden. Okay, because it's a secret. Well, LLM is equal to OpenAI. Open token equal to OpenAI. What I do here is I give in this secret key. I make it here in this attribute of API token. After that, I run a session in LLM by creating my own variable here, PandasAI. It will be anything, okay, no problem. But here it will be apply this function of PandasAI. After that, I will make inside of this function this LLM. Okay, it's this one here. Okay, this phase is easy to do it. After that, so as I tell you before, I run this Seaborn because I want to load in some dataset for education purpose. In my case, I chosen this Titanic dataset. I like it. I love it. Okay, maybe a lot of people watching the Titanic movie is a famous one. I like it also because that reason I discover machine learning. That's why. Well, after running this dataset, this is my data here. We have survived. We have plus or number of plus. We have gender. We have age. We have SP. We have par. We have far in birth class. We have adult make. We have WHO. Headache. We have back down here. We have a live variable also. Well, we have some few variables here. I think. Well, after that, we will start in our process of analysis. Sorry. Well, here as we see, I work with these pandas, import pandas as well. Pandas. Anyone interested to know deploy? We can go to my YouTube channel. I explain some useful functions in pandas because that's necessary in Python. Anyone is enthusiastic to science or Python especially as a tool, it will be work with pandas. Well, in my case here, as we see, we have female. I want try just to make you some or ask some or to answer or give you some answers about some questions here. So my question here is about mean of male. I want the male. I want sorry the middle or the average of age for female. So to do that with pandas, the classical way we have, we are I creating the female equal to df. I want to choose just the female because here we go to do that I will choose in my sex variable. After that, I will give it to this filter female value. Okay, that's what I do here. We have df sex equal to female. After that, I chosen again a new variable here and make it age because here is I creating the new data frame. Okay, if we check in the values for female here is a data frame, but all the data frame we have here just for female. After that, I was choosing the age dot male. This function is provided of course in Python or in Pandas. So this is the result what I get. Female age dot mean. I mean here the age or the average age for all the females we have here in this data set is 27.91. Okay, this is the classical way we have before IA between brackets. Well, but after Pandas EI, our example, if we look in it, we have Pandas EI. This, I mean, Pandas EI. This is this variable I creating here. Okay, I creating a session here for Pandas EI using this LLM. Well, what we do here is just make a simple question. We have Pandas EI dot run df because I want the answers from this data frame I creating here. For that reason, after this function run, I put this attribute or this function or this data frame I want to work in. After that, we have this attribute of prompt. So the prompt is just for questioning. Well, here in my case, we have prompt part two. What is the mean of a for female? After running of this piece of code, this is the way to get. If you compare it of this last answer, same values here. Okay. Well, here maybe anyone can discover the power of these tools, how it is, because that is coming for just for make the process analysis I tell you before more faster. But we need to have strong background. We need to understand how these things work. Also, we can go to another one here. As we see with me, we have data frame here, df dot shape here. Uh, uh, I want really to discover the shape of my data set here. We see the number of rows and here the number of columns. We have 15 columns here. Okay. Well, we can do the same things just with simple question here. If you're looking with me, pandas.er.1 df prompt equal what is the shape of data? Actually, simple question, and this is the result that I get here. The result. Okay. Also, we can go more, and that will. If you're looking with me here, we have this embarked variable. If you look in here, the embarked variable. That means we have the level. If we have the API or we have second class or third class, embarked. That means uh, the degree of the class we have. We have VPI, very important person, or we have second class or third one. Well, here I'm writing this question here just to discover the type of impact we have in our shape. Well, pandas AI.1 we have the f prompt equal which the type are in the embarked. I mean, how much or what is the type we have in embarked variable. Well, after we look in here, the answer we have is we have C, we have Q, we have none. So we have none value here because we don't know it. Well, it's missing data. Okay, well, it's okay to consider it also as type. Maybe the person cannot consider it in the first class or third class or the second class. Well, that's depend. It's a missing data. Well, if we need to have the same answers, we can just use these functions here of unique. Well, I treat in here the embarked in my data frame, df embarked.unique. Okay, df embarked.unique. Well, I get the same result here. Compare it to the other one, the last one here, the same results. Okay. Well, we can go more than that, more complex questions. Okay. Pandas AI.1 df prompt calculate the total of by each sex. I mean, how much of male we have and how much of male we have. Well, to do that is easy. Can I give just for our Asian this question and then we get the result here. We have number of female here and number of male here. Maybe it's easy one. Well, also here, this is the target variable. Okay, is alive. Okay, we have no yes, no yet. I mean, if the person is survived or not, it is alive variable. And what I want here is just to see the alive one. Okay, I want just alive. So here, as we see in my questions, calculate the total of alive is yes. I mean, here it's like a filter because this feature or this variable I have here of alive, I associate with this yes value. After that, when I need to calculate in how much of yes we have here in our dataset, that's the meaning of this question. And they want it by gender, by male and female. Well, run calculate the total of alive is yes by each sex. We have male or female. Well, here this is the result. We have number of female here is more than male. That means the number of female is survive is more than man. Well, maybe we can understand that if anyone is watched before the movie of Titanic, hobby at this time we can understand why. Yeah. Well, we go so another questions with this same variable alive, but this time is no. I mean, I want just the total of alive is now. How with other formulate, I need the number of died person by gender. Calculate the total of alive is now by each sex. So we're looking here, the number of male die is more than female here, okay? Female we have 21 and we have a 500, around some other number, 68. Well, the number of male died is more than female. Well, as I tell you before, for anyone interested to know why, we can just watching the Titanic movie at this time can understand well. Okay, we let's continue with another question here. This Asian or this AI or Pandas AI can give us ability also to plot, to making some plots here. Pandas AI dot one df prompt equal to plot the bar plot. I want the bar plot in this case that show the total of alive is known by each sex. I mean, this is the same the same of last question, but this time I want to plot it in a bar plot. Well, this is the result what I get here. We have number of female and number of male here. Okay, and also we have a title here. Total alive is known by gender. Okay. I mean, the IE also give us the ability to make in visualization and draw some figures and some plots. So if we still continue, so the same things at this time, just a change. I change this yes by now. I change no by yes. Plot the bar plot to show the total of alive is yes by each gender. Again, have this result here. We have number of male and number of female. And also we have a title for anyone interested to know this figure. What is the idea or what is the title or wish this figure, this visualization present. Okay. Also, we can give a watching here to see another one. Well, at this time we can just see the composition. Okay. Well, PandasAi dot one df prompt. I give this question here. Plot the pie chart that show the total of alive is yes by each embarked. I mean, I want just number of alive or survived people by embarked. Okay, I want that by embarked. So here in this visualization, I will see the composition because each type or each kind of visualization have his interpretation. In our case, I want here the composition of these five people. So if you're looking with me, we have S people here. If we are checking the data set here, S is here. Okay, we is on the top. Okay, if you're looking, well, um, so we have this S. So why? Because if you look in here, the S embarked, and we see the class which or the corresponding class here is start is start is first. Okay, well, maybe because low or most of these um, essentially we have in this unboxed is it's a woman, maybe for the reason. Okay, we have 63.8% of the people is life still survived. Okay, as I tell you before, the most of women here in this is embarked. With no reason for me to give you some interpretation about that, but it's okay. Well, we have also S, we have 70 or 27.4% for the S class, and the last one we have just 8.8%. Well, 8.8%, maybe the last one is a third class or something like that. Okay, go to SC, first one. Okay, also we can make some scatter. Okay, skater, both skater. So this technique of visualization show for us the relationship exists between two variables. To see that by just this point scatter in our plane, we can make some interpretation to understand how this relationship between two variables, how it is. Well, so in our case, I choose randomly two features. Okay, plot scatter plot of the edge versus far. I mean, I want scatter plot of edge with far, how it is, and this is what how we look. Okay, maybe there is a weak relationship between edge and the far. Okay, here as we see in our video. Okay, well, all that is it. Okay, if we look in here, also we can extract the max from the far here just with the question. So if we see this question now, it is prompt, give me the max far. The max far there is here. And if we check in with the traditional way, traditional manner, we have the f dot far dot max. The same result here. If we compare between both of values, is the same. Okay. Well, we can go to ask another questions. Pandas AI dot one df found calculate the total of non-value index. I mean, how much of non-value we have in this deck variable. We have around 688. Okay, and if we look into to see the number of non-value we have in this feature by uh, traditional way between brackets, we have diff.type.is not. Okay, I want just to focus on the non-value with sum. I want sum of all the, well, this is the same value we have here. Okay, also if I see continue, I can uh, ask the question of rate of non-value I have in dict, because here if you're looking, so give me the rate of non-value in dict. I mean the percentage of non-value we have in this. We have around 77%. Maybe it's more than half. This time uh, we need to try some strategies to handle this non-value. Maybe drop it. We need to make two analysis. We need to still, or we make the analysis with non-value and drop it and replace it with none, and see what is the difference of all these three interpretations. Well, so we can ask this question of type. Well, give me the type of dict variable. I want the type. Okay, because as we know in machine learning, we need to make this kind of transformation. We need to know that type of or the values we have in some features, some variable. Okay, to do that is easy with a Python, but here there is ability to ask this kind of questions also, and see the answer here. Categorical that type. I mean, we have A, B, C, D, A, F, G, have six or seven type of values we have here in this deck. Okay. Well, if we still continue, now, so I kind of have the same result here by using this dot type function. Df deck I chosen just because I want just the deck variable dot type. I want type looking here, we have the same results. Okay, the same result here. Well, I hope you this session be meaningful for you. And as I told you before, we need to be ready for this big revolution coming from the AI, artificial intelligence, because it's coming now uh, part of our life, and we need as a data scientist and data analyst, we need to understand deeply how all these things work, because that can help us more to building fast applications. Okay, we need just to ask some specific questions to give the answer or to have the answers we want to make our job more faster. Okay, I hope that's be understandable and happy learning for everyone. Again, I will put all these link in my description. So this file I will make it in my GitHub repository. Also the link of GDP for anyone interested to creating the personal account to see or to have some questions for GDP to understand this big revolution coming now in our world. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.